my channel, it's Jess here. So I just wanted to give a little update on my Disney English process because it's been a little while since I gave my last update. I think my last update was, don't mind me again, I'm looking at my phone because I wrote down notes of everything. My last update was in September, and it was like a month after finding out that I got into the Disney English program, and now it's been, how many months has it been? All right, we're on my 5th month, so it's after my 5th month of finding out. The coronavirus has happened, so lots of things have been going on since September when I last checked in with you guys. So I just wanted to give you an update on like what the process is like and how it's been thus far. So let's get started. First, I just wanted to talk about, so I found out I got in on August 14th, and then afterwards they sent me like paperwork that I needed to do. I did all my medical paperwork, and that was finished within like the 2nd week of September. I had all that finished, and then I was working on my TOEFL, and so altogether the TOEFL took me about like 2 weeks to complete, and I finished it. So I did like the first week, and I completed the TOEFL, and then I just needed to do, so there's like a multiple choice test that you have to do, and then after the multiple choice, there's a written paper that you have to do. So I did my multiple choice, and then I waited literally like a month to write my paper, but I finished it, and I passed the TOEFL, and Disney helped me get all of my stuff verified for that. So you have to get like your TOEFL verified, and then your degree after you graduate verified. So they helped me with that. And so, legalized, that's what it is. So my diploma was legalized September 28th, and then I finished, so I started my TOEFL in September, and it was legalized, and my legalizations papers, so there's like legalization papers that you have to get when you go to China. So I had to get all of my legalization paper, like forms filled out, and it's like in Chinese and English, but there's like English headings over everything, so it's helpful. But yeah, so I got all of that legalized November 19th. And then, so like during the time after I finished all of my medical documents, I didn't really hear a lot until like October when I needed to finish my TOEFL. And then I didn't hear a lot in October, just like that one time, until November when I got my legalization forms in, and then my TOEFL completed. And then all of November, I didn't hear anything, or like the rest of November after November 19th, I didn't hear anything back from Disney English until December 30th. And so during December 30th, I heard back that I needed to resend in my medical document because my picture wasn't clear on the form, because you have to send in like a passport photo. It's like yay big into them. So my photo wasn't clear, so I just needed to resend in my forms with a clear photo, which I did, and it was fine. And after that, I was wondering about Rosetta Stone, because I was like, I need to pick up on Mandarin before I leave to China. So I emailed Disney about Rosetta Stone, and I asked for this on January 13th because I was wondering about Rosetta Stone and when I would get it. So I emailed them first, and then they sent it to me. And then I got an email on January 17th that I was clear to get my Z visa and that all my documents were in. I was good to go, and they sent me the forms that I would just need to turn in. And so I am from Washington State, so that means that my consulate is in San Francisco. And so I had a trip booked already in February to go to New Orleans to meet up with some friends from the DCP, my second DCP. So I was like, it's just smart to go from Washington to New Orleans to San Francisco to home. Then I'd like knock out all my birds with one stone. So that's what I was shooting for. That's what I was trying to do. But then, as you guys know, the coronavirus happened. And so with that happening, I was kind of unsure of what was going on and everything. So I did book my ticket to San Francisco. But I was like, what do I do? I don't really know what's going on right now. So January 21st, I sent out an email to Disney English and I asked them about the coronavirus, if it was safe, if I was okay to get my visa, because I had all these plans already and everything was set up, and I wasn't sure. And so I emailed them January 21st, and I got an email back January 22nd, and they responded, and they said that it won't impact my travel, and that the Disney cast and guests was like their first priority, staying healthy and safe. But they said at this point, I would be safe to get it. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I have my flight checked, I'm gonna get my visa, I'm going to San Fran and New Orleans, I'll be good. But wait, so then it started getting worse, as you guys know, well, the coronavirus. So I was a little concerned, so I sent out another email. And at this time, everyone was on holiday because of the Lunar New Year. So they were on holiday. I think Lunar New Year was January 25th. I don't know when their holiday started, but they wouldn't be back until January 30th. And so with me knowing this, I sent an email on January 31st out, and I just kind of like voiced my concerns. But with people being out for the Lunar New Year, and then which I didn't know, people were also out due to the coronavirus too. They would get a longer leave, but I didn't know about it, and people weren't in the office. So I got like an automated message back to me, but they did reply later on. But yeah, so January 31st, I sent an email, automated reply, said that they'd be back in the office January 30th, which they weren't, but like automatic message obviously didn't know. Anyways, we're good. So I was like worried because I had my trip booked to San Fran to get my visa, and luckily I had a friend to stay with there, and I was gonna Uber, like it was gonna be fine. But yeah, so I was worried about that. And then I didn't hear back till February 4th is when I heard back. So on February 4th, I got an email saying that my position with Disney English has officially been put on hold, and that until further notice, as the influenza remains at a high level and is expected to remain this way for the next several months. So what does that mean for me now? I honestly don't know, but I had to rearrange my flight. So I rearranged my flight to go Seattle, New Orleans home, no longer going to San Francisco. And yeah, so on February 5th, I emailed Disney and I asked them if I could apply for other positions within the company, since my position is officially on hold with Disney English right now with everything going on. Yeah, so I asked them if I could apply because I was doing an internship in Italy and I was getting college credit through that, so I'd be able to apply for like internships and stuff. So I asked them if I'd be able to apply for PIs and other positions within the company, and they said that I could do that because with all the uncertainty going on right now. So I got that email back I emailed them the 5th, but they said that it would be okay for me to do that. So I've been applying and looking. And on February 9th, I got like a weird email on February 9th, and I think it was supposed to be sent previously. It asked me to submit a background check, my background check information. And yeah, I think it was sent late because I talked to one of my friends about it who was supposed to leave in February, and she got the same email but back in like October, November-ish. So I think they just like forgot to send it to me, and it was really easy to fill out. So I did that. And yeah, what's today? Today is February 21st. I got an email. My latest email was February 19th, and they said that my position is still on hold, but I should work on getting my visa. And I actually emailed them yesterday about it, and I said, okay, I have all my paperwork ready to get my visa. What do I do? And she did email me this morning, the 21st, saying that I should wait on getting my visa. They just wanted to make sure that I had like all my paperwork, which I do have, to get my visa. So that is where I'm at right now in life and with Disney English. Yeah, that's been my process. So it's been kind of crazy with the coronavirus going on. I don't know if I'm still going to be going to Shanghai because of all of this. I'm still looking for jobs, but I'm also staying optimistic that maybe something will happen within the next couple months. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's going to be like a year until I feel comfortable going. And my position is on hold. So Disney did say that like it is on hold, so I can go whenever it is safe to travel and go. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I just wanted to give you a little insight on what the process has been like up until now. And this is definitely like not the traditional process, because the first part of it was, but then the latter half isn't because of everything that's been happening. But yeah, so basically for those of you that want to apply in the future, it does move really fast in the beginning. They need a whole lot of information from you, like all these medical forms that you'll need to get, and then like your diploma and stuff, and then for you to do the TOEFL. And then there'll be kind of like a lull in, so I found out August, so then the first month you'll have like all these things, and then the second and third month and fourth month you'll just kind of be waiting, and then the fifth month is when you'll like, they'll ask you to get your visa, and you'll need to like book your trip and find out where your consulate is. And then after you get your visa, they should book your flight and you should be ready to go. So that's like the traditional route is what I'm seeing. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, y'all. So I'll keep you updated as soon as I know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.